Yo, what is going on, everybody? IG here, back with another video. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. So today's video, we're going to be getting into the Boston Celtics versus the Warriors Game 5 predictions. Boston, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing, Boston? This series should be 3-1 currently. It should be 3-1 going back to Golden State with the opportunity to close out the series tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. But instead, Boston, you want to continue to be silly with the basketball. You want to continue to play this drop coverage on Steph Curry. I don't understand, because he's going to continue he's going to burn you. And he has shown that thus far in this series. You play drop coverage with the bigs. You're not showing on the pick and rolls. You're not blitzing Steph Curry. He's going to burn you. And that has happened to the Celtics so far. They had the perfect opportunity. I think they were up 6 this past game with like 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And if they would have just played solid offense, executed their offense, stopped making these horrible reads, these silly turnovers, these silly shots, they could have easily, I believe, closed out that game in Boston. But again, it is what it is. This is where we're at. I had Boston winning the series in 6. I'm still gonna stick with 6. Now, am I confident in that pick? Not necessarily at this point, but it is what it is. I think that Boston has the defense. They do have the firepower to close it out. They have shown that they can go on the road and take care of business. They've already won 1 game in Golden State, which I think they're the only team that has won a game in Golden State so far in this playoff run. So, and also Boston is like 6-0 or 7-0 after a loss, so they do really well bouncing back. I think they still have a good opportunity, but they definitely have to tighten up some of their schemes. I do think that they should continue to, I guess I shouldn't say continue, but I believe they should blitz Steph Curry. Like, you should definitely blitz Steph Curry, get the ball out of his hands. Of course, Steph Curry's gonna probably hit Draymond. I'd rather Draymond be the decision maker, instead of having to worry about Steph Curry calling for the pick and roll, calling for the screen. Al Horford, Robert Williams, they're not gonna push up on him. They're gonna play drop coverage, which I still don't understand. And Steph Curry's gonna burn you, and that's what's happening so far. Steph Curry's having an amazing final so far. I feel like this past game, game 4, is the best performance he has had in the NBA Finals, his entire NBA Finals career up until this point. That was definitely the best game, considering the magnitude, considering the situation, to go on the road with the potential of going down, 3-1 and having that game. He's averaging 35 points right now. I believe it's a lock if Golden State ends up winning this series, that he's going to be Finals MVP, and that would definitely silence the critics of Steph Curry that says, like, oh well, he has all these championships, but he hasn't won Finals MVP. I think this is setting up for him to win Finals MVP if they will end up winning this series. But again, I'm riding with Boston. Because on the bright side, they're kind of, with their defense, yes, Steph Curry is getting his right now, but Boston is doing a pretty good job as far as neutralizing the role players for the most part. I mean, Draymond hasn't had a good game in this series, a lot of fouls, a lot of, just complaining. Clay's been all right. Clay hasn't had a Clay type of game, but who's to say? Game 6 Clay, right? That's guaranteed up at this point now. Jordan Poole, he's been all right, but again, he hasn't really went off in this series. Kevon Looney, I feel like he's been a really nice help for Golden State with his defense, his rebounding. They're trying to like pick him out, hunt for matchups, but he's holding his own whenever he's going against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Andrew Wiggins, he's playing a damn good series. Like, his last game is kind of going underneath the radar. I think he had like 17 and 16, something like that. I know he had a lot of rebounds. He had a lot of crucial offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. So he's playing his tail off. You know, you gotta tip your hat to him, give him some credit. He's definitely has stepped up. I feel like Golden State has won that trade for Andrew Wiggins and D'Angelo Russell. Definitely think that Wiggins is the better fit for Golden State. But it is ultimately going to come down to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Primarily Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, I was watching that game. He started off hot in the first quarter, but then he just started making, he just started taking tough shots. He was rushing his shots. He was just performing awful turnovers. And if you turn the ball over, you have bad shot selections against Golden State, they're going to burn you. You can't make silly decisions with the ball. You got to execute your offense. You got to be patient. You got to get good timely shots. And I think that's just that young factor. Their first time being here on the big stage, and it's really showing, especially in the crucial moments like that. I think Jaylen Brown's doing really well. I think with him, he got into foul trouble, and that kind of threw him off his game. But I do think that Boston's going to bounce back. I do have Boston winning tomorrow. But again, they just need to clean up a little of their mistakes. They need to blitz Steph Curry, get the ball out of his hands. They need to kind of execute their offense. I like Derek White kind of controlling the ball. I know he had a couple turnovers here and there, but I feel like he stabilizes the offense a bit better. And then trying to put Jason Tatum, trying to control the offense, trying to run point, and they're picking him up every time he's trying to bring the ball up. So I feel like they need to kind of switch that up, and I think they'll be fine. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have Golden State winning tomorrow? Do you have Boston winning? And ultimately, who do you have winning the series? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Peace.